You've shown interest before and it cost you. You texted too soon, stayed too long, tried too hard. And at that moment, she stopped chasing. She didn't lose attraction. She lost curiosity. Every man feels that shift. When she starts replying slower, her eyes drift, her tone cools. You feel it, and it burns, because you know you gave too much of yourself too fast. Women don't pull away because they want space. They pull away to see if you'll collapse without their warmth. So this time you'll move differently. You'll show interest without surrender. You'll let her feel your presence, not your pursuit. You'll speak less, hold longer eye contact, walk away first. Because in silence she wonders, and when she wonders, she chases. The question is, can you hold that tension without breaking it? Point number 1, the power of restraint. When was the last time you stayed still when everything in you wanted to act? When your phone lit up and you fought the urge to reply first? When you felt her slipping and did nothing to pull her back? That silence feels like death. Like standing in front of a mirror at midnight, muscles tense, phone on the counter, your reflection asking if you'll fold again. Most men do. They chase. They speak when silence would serve them better. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." That's the core. Control isn't about domination. It's about refusal. Refusal to be ruled by impulse, attention, or fear. In Rome, restraint was strength. A general didn't draw his sword at every insult. He watched, waited, and struck once. Precision over panic. Now, in your world, the battlefield is quieter. It's text threads, eye contact, distance. Your weapon is patience. Every time you act without control, you bleed value. Every time you pause with purpose, you build it. A woman feels that. People feel that. It's the gravity of a man who doesn't rush to prove himself. Restraint isn't coldness. It's awareness in motion. It's holding the line when your emotions beg you to cross it. It's lifting in silence when the gym's empty. Because you're not training for attention. You're training for composure. That's what separates a boy seeking validation from a man mastering presence. You choose not to move until movement means something. Train your restraint. And ask yourself, when desire rises, who commands you? Because what comes next tests whether your restraint is power or just performance. Whether your calm is real or a mask waiting to crack. Next, we strip away the illusion of control and see what happens when interest turns to weakness. Point number 2. When interest turns to weakness. What happens the moment she feels you want her more than she wants you? You sense it, don't you? The shift. The tone of her voice softens into distance. Her text slow. Your chest tightens. You tell yourself she's busy, but your gut knows better. You gave too much too soon. You thought showing interest would build connection. Instead, it exposed your hunger. And hunger is what kills attraction. Picture it. You sitting on the edge of your bed, phone in hand, waiting for a reply that won't come. Your mind replaying the last conversation, analyzing every word, trying to find what you did wrong. You didn't say too much. You felt too much before you earned the right to. Seneca wrote, "He who is brave is free." Freedom begins when you stop trying to control the outcome. When you stop trading your peace for her approval. In the ancient world, men were tested by silence, by waiting for word from distant wars. No news meant uncertainty. The weak begged the gods for signs. The strong prepared for whatever came next. You live in the same trial. Only now the silence comes through a screen. The distance comes through time zones and half-read messages. The same rule applies. The man who waits with strength commands respect. The one who chases out of fear loses it. Interest should invite curiosity, not confirm availability. If she knows you'll always be there, she'll stop looking for you. You must learn to hold space without filling it, to want without pleading, to reach without losing posture. Resist the urge to fix what time will reveal. Your attention is a currency. Spend it like it matters. Hold your ground and ask yourself, do you lead with desire or dependence? Because next, we enter the moment where control decides everything, where presence must shape the frame before emotion destroys it. Point number 3, control the frame. Who decides the pace when you and a woman connect? You or the pull of her attention? Every man faces that moment, the small test where your sense of direction, meets her desire for control. You'll feel it in how she texts, how she withdraws, how she stirs your emotions just to see if you'll bite. If you react, she leads. If you respond with calm, you lead. Picture yourself sitting across from her. Her eyes lock on yours, then drift away, testing if you'll chase her gaze. You don't. You stay still, unmoved. She feels it. That's control. Not over her, but over yourself. Epictetus wrote, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." That's the frame. In ancient times, warriors entered battle knowing they couldn't command the storm, only their position within it. They didn't flinch when the wind shifted. They adapted and waited for their strike. Modern men forget that discipline. You overthink her signals, mirror her moods. Let her silence dictate your energy. You stop being the man she met and start becoming a reflection of her emotion. That's when you lose the frame. Control is posture. It's tone. It's the ability to hold your ground without announcing it. When she pulls away, you don't chase. When she tests you, you don't explain. When she leans in, you let her. Because control isn't loud. It's presence held steady under pressure. Every time you shift for validation, you hand over the frame. Every time you remain grounded, you take it back. Master your reactions. And ask yourself, who sets the rhythm in your life? You or their emotions? Because next comes the truth most men never face. The final move that separates strength from fear, when you must learn to let her chase. Point number 4. Let her chase. What would happen if you stopped trying to make her like you? If you stopped proving your worth and simply lived as if you already knew it? Most men can't handle that silence. They panic when a woman pulls away, thinking distance means disinterest. It doesn't. It's the natural test of polarity, and every time you chase, you fail it. You've seen it. You call first, text first, plan everything. At first, she's responsive. Then she fades. Your chest tightens and you push harder. But effort without mystery turns attraction into pity. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. In this, the enemy is need, the quiet desperation that leaks through every action when you believe her validation defines your worth." In ancient times, kings didn't run to be seen. They sat in stillness, surrounded by silence, and others sought their presence. That's the energy she feels when you stop chasing. Command without demand. Let her wonder what you're doing. Let her feel the gap your absence creates. When you no longer reach, she reaches. When you move with purpose, not need, she notices. This isn't a trick. It's alignment. You move from desperation to direction, from grasping to grounded. You show that your time is valuable, your attention earned. To let her chase is not to ignore her. It's to live fully in your lane, to make her presence a privilege, not a right. Because attraction thrives on uncertainty, and confidence is built in quiet withdrawal. Hold your distance with calm, and ask yourself, if you stop chasing, who would you become? Because what comes next is where everything settles, the moment where desire meets discipline, and only one survives. Every man reaches a point where he realizes that chasing never builds connection. It only drains it. The moment you step back, hold your ground, and let your energy speak for itself, something shifts. She starts to notice your silence, your calm, your absence, and that's when attraction becomes respect. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this: real strength is quiet. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone who can feel it already. You lead with restraint, you keep your frame, and you let her come to you. Thank you for spending your time here. Every view, every comment, every moment you give to this channel matters. You're part of a growing group of men who choose clarity over chaos, presence over panic. If this message hit something real for you, subscribe and like the video. It helps the channel grow, but more importantly, it reminds you to keep showing up for your own growth. Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments. Your story might be what another man needs to hear tonight. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.